So we'll continue with this quadratic equation sums. Now we are doing sums based on factorization method, solving using factorization method. We have done some more sums in other videos. If you want, you can refer that also. But anyway, we'll continue with this sum actually. Now, what is meant by factorization is, look here, if there's a number 12, 10 plus 2 is called 12, 14 minus 2 is called what? 12. These are called expressions. These are called plus or minus is called expression. The same 12 you can write as 4 into 3. 4 comma 3 are called factors of 12. Are called factors of 12. Similarly, 12 you can write as 6 into 2. 6 and 2 are called factors of 12. Are called factors of 12. Like that 12 you can write even 12 into 1. 12 is equal to 12 into 1. 12 and 1 are called factors of 12. So the factorization method is something like writing in a multiplication form. So again I repeat, 12 you can write like 10 plus 2 and 14 minus 2. These are called expressions. So factorization, the same 12 you can write as 4 into 3, where 4 and 3 are called factors of 12. 12 you can write 6 into 2. 6 and 2 are called factors of 12, and 12 you can write 12 into 1, and 12 and 1 are called factors of 12. Now going to the sum. This factorization method they call also as splitting the middle term. They call also splitting the middle term method. Splitting the middle term. So the factorization method they call also splitting the middle term. Now this is the middle term. This term should be split, but you should not change the problem. So look here, you can put like this, and this is the middle term. Middle term. So this minus 7 you write here. So the factorization method is also called splitting the middle term method. So this is the middle term, you write the minus 7 here, and you multiply these two with the sign. 4 into minus 2 is called as minus 8. So again I repeat. So what you do is, you put the middle term here minus 7 and you put here minus 8. Now what you do is, take this minus 8. Don't see the signs, take the 8. You just refer what two numbers will give you 8. What two numbers will give you 8. So look here, 8 ones are what? 8. So now what you do is, so again I repeat, take this number first, don't see the sign, you just see the number 8. The factors of 8 are 8 and 1. So you are just add and see, subtract and see. 8 plus 1, 9. 8 minus 1 is 7. So you get the 7 here. Don't worry about the sign immediately. First you find the factors of this number. You can hide this also and find 8. 8 ones are 8. So if you add and see, you get 9. If you subtract and see, you get 7. The 7 is coming there. So what you do now is actually, you put the 8 and 1. Now you put this 8 and 1 here, and now you hide this. And when you add, you must get minus 7. So when you add to get minus 7, it becomes minus 8 and plus 1. Okay. So again I repeat, first you take the 8. The factors of 8 are 8 into 1 and 4 into 2. These two are called factors of 8. So 4, if you take it, 4 plus 2 is 6. 4 minus 2 is 2. Both won't come in the middle term as a middle term. But if you take 8 into 1, 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 minus 1 is 7. So just get the number 7. And then to put the signs, if you think first you take only the factor, don't worry about the sign. To put the sign, you hide this number. So while adding, you must get minus 7. So minus 8 plus 1. And now we can check three things. Look here. Number 1, 8 into 1. 8 into 1 is equal to 8. And this is also minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7. And plus into minus is minus 8. Including the signs, it should satisfy. Again I repeat, three things. The number 8 into 1 is 8. The addition minus 8 plus 1 is minus 7. Plus into minus is minus. So now you must split the middle term. So this 8x, 7x is split as minus 8x plus x. Again I repeat, the first number you write as it is, the last number you write as it is, Write the equal to as it is, write the 0 as it is. You're just splitting the middle number. Remember, you're not changing the sum at all, the sum is same. Minus 8x and plus x, you can see and split it. That's why it's also called splitting the middle term. Now what you do after splitting the middle term, you take the first two terms. You take the first two terms. 4x square minus 8x. In both these numbers, 4 is also common, x is also common. So 4x you take out. When you take 4x, you must here again, the first term again. So you get x inside. If you have a doubt, you can check it. 4x into x is what? 4x square. Okay. And then you put the minus 2 also. You can check it. 4x into minus 2 is minus 8x. So 4x you take out, you get x minus 2 inside. Coming to the next two numbers. Here nothing is common. Remember, x is not in both the numbers and 2 or anything is not both the numbers. When nothing is common, you must take the common factor 1. So 1 is a common factor. When you take this, you get x minus 2. You can check it after writing. 1 into x is x and 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Okay. So you get the same factors here and there, but it will come correctly. Don't put anything like mechanically, it will come. Now again, x minus 2 is common in both. So what you do is, you can take this x minus 2, the remaining letters 4x plus 1 will come here. See, x minus 2 is here, so the 4x has come here and plus 1 has come here. So 4x plus 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0. This is called actually factorized form. This is called an expression. This is called an expression. This is called factorized form. Factorized form. Actually both are same. If you multiply, you get this answer. But the expression you're converting into factorized form. When two numbers multiplying equal to 0 means either this must be 0 or this must be 0. Then only you get 0 on the right hand side. For example, if you take two numbers, 2 2s are 4. You won't get 0. But suppose one of the number is 0, you get what? 0. Or you get a 2 into 0 is 0. Or 0 into 2 equal to 0. So when two numbers multiplying right hand side, you must get 0 means one of the numbers should be 0. So either 4x plus 1 can be 0 or x minus 2 can be 0. So write like this, 4x plus 1 is 0 or x minus 2 is 0. So 4x plus 1 is 0, take the 1 that side. When you take the 1 that side, it becomes 4x equal to minus 1. And you get x equal to minus 1 by 4. Bring the 4 down. Here x minus 2 equal to 0 means x equal to 0. These two are called solution set or values or roots. So this factorization nothing but an expression should be written in a factorized form. So this is also called splitting the middle term. So take the middle term minus 7, find the factors of this number 8 and 1. Subtract and see, add and see, 8 minus 1 is 7. Then put the signs and check whether it's tallying. Afterwards you split the middle term. The 4x square and the minus 2 will come as it is. This minus 7x will become minus 8x plus x. We are not changing the problem. The same number is there. Then take common and get it. And again these two is common, you get it. After getting equal to 0, split into 2, you get the solution set. Hope you understood. We'll do the next sum. Now we'll do the next sum. 3 bracket p square minus 6 equal to p into p plus 5. So first you must bring it into the quadratic equation form. It is also called standard form of a quadratic equation. Standard form. So this you can call as part 1. Part 1 is bring it in the standard form or quadratic equation form. Now look here. You have to expand. So 3 into p square is what? 3p square. 3 into minus 6 is minus 18. P into p is what? P square, and p into 5 is 5p. So first you have to expand this and then you must write the p square terms. 3p square is already in the left hand side. So write that as it is. This p square is in the right hand side, bring it this side. So it will become minus p square. See, 3p square minus p square. After p square you must have the p term. So that is in the right hand side, that also you must bring it this side. So it will become minus 5p. And this minus 18 is in the correct side, left hand side, right as it is, put equal to 0. and then 3p square. So again repeat, write the 3p square first, which is in the left hand side. This is in the wrong side, you bring it here, 3p square minus p square. Similarly 5p is in the wrong side, when you bring this side it will become minus 5p. Minus 18 is in the correct right hand side, put equal to 0. And 3p square minus p square is nothing but 2p square minus 3 minus 18. So this is called the quadratic equation form. Okay, this is called the standard form of a quadratic equation. So part 1 is you must try to bring this in the quadratic equation form. Next is called the splitting the middle term. You have to split the middle term. Splitting middle term. Okay, so this you have to split it. Now look here, this is called the middle term. The middle term is nothing but minus 5. So this is called the middle term. So go to the rough work and put here what? Minus 5. See, the middle term should come here in the middle. This is the middle term. Now multiply what? These two numbers. 2 into minus 18. 2 into minus 18 is nothing but minus 36. Okay. With the sign you must write. Now what you do? You take this 36. Don't see the sign only. If you want to hide this number, you take this 36. What two numbers will give you 36? Look here. 6 into 6 is 36. But add and see and subtract and see. See, 6 plus 6 is what? 12. 6 minus 6 is 0. Both are not coming here. So 6, 6 are 36. So the factors of 36 are 6 and 6. So this factor is not tallying. Okay. Next you can try. Like that you can find. It will come by practice fast. 12 3s are what? 36. Now look here. Don't take the sign, you hide this. 12 plus 3 is what? 15, and 12 minus 3 is what? 9. Both are not tallying here. Don't see the signs now. Just add and see and subtract and see. So 12 3 is not coming. We'll go to the next factor of 36. 9 fourths are what? 36. So 9 plus 4 is 13. 9 minus 4 is 5. So you get the 5 here. Again I said don't worry about the sign first. You first find the factors. So 9 and 4 is coming. When you multiply you get 36. When you subtract you get 5. So what you do now is you put the 9 and 4 here. Put 9 and put the 4. Afterwards you try to hide this. So you must get minus 5. So the bigger one will have minus and the smaller one is have plus. So now you got the numbers, but anyway check it finally. 3 things you must check. 9 fourths are what? 36. 9 into 4 is nothing but 36. Second thing is minus 9 plus 4 is minus 5. The last one is plus into minus, should be minus. Even the sign should tally. So these 3 things should be satisfied, and then you can start splitting it. So again repeat, bring the middle term here, minus 5, and multiply the coefficient and this one, you get minus 36. So what you do is don't put the sign, you hide this and take 36 and write the factors of 36 and try it. Sometimes it may take late, but by practice it will come faster. So 9 and 4. So we got the numbers correctly. So now you have to split the middle term. So what you do is don't disturb the first term, write the first term and last term as it is. This middle term should be split like this. It will become minus 9p plus 4p. Okay, so the middle term is split now, minus 9p. So we are not changing the problem. If you add this, you get this again. So that is why I said it's called the splitting the middle term. Afterwards, you must start grouping. So group the first two. Group the first two. So 2p minus 9p, if we group it, p is only common. Sometimes number also will be common. 2 and 9, nothing is common. Last sum, both number and the alphabet were common. This sum, only p is common. So you take p, you take the first number. So what you get here is 2p. You can check it. P into 2p is 2p square. Minus 9p. P has come out, you put minus 9. Now take these two numbers. In these two numbers, p is not common. Only 2 is common. So we take 2. You get 2p minus 9. So 2p minus 9 and 2p minus 9 equal to 0. Now these two, 2p minus 9 is common. I write the 2p minus 9 as the first factor, and then this p will come here, this 2 will come here. and you get the second factor p plus 2. So 2p minus 9 into p plus 2 equal to 0. This is called the factorized form. This is called factorized form of the expression. This is the expression. Now the last part is you have to solve. Finally solving part. So when two numbers equal to 0, I said either this should be 0, right? 2p minus 9 equal to 0 or p plus 2 equal to 0. So take the 9 that side. 2p equal to 9, p equal to 9 by 2. You get p equal to minus 2. This is the solution set. So this is a very important sum. So first you must bring it into the standard form, quadratic equation form. That's we put as part 1. So you get a quadratic equation in p squared, p and the constant. Next you must split the middle term. So put the minus 5 and put the 36. I said find the factors of 36 by hiding this. Then add and see and subtract. Say put the numbers and put the sign based on this number. And split the middle term. Take the common for the first two and common for the next two. Group this two and group this two. You get a common factor. This common factor you take out again. The remaining numbers will come. So you get two factors. And since it's a quadratic equation, it will have two solutions which you got it. Hope you understood this.